What button? There was a button?
The one that you probably just pushed.
I thought I wasn't supposed to push the button today. I thought that was somebody else's job.
Crash.
You also guessed correctly. I already pressed the button.
That's what I thought. Anyway, I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay. Yep.
Hail, hail, the gang's all here.
And we are in a haunted house that was not necessarily haunted before an exiled wizardly candidate decided to stick ice things all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And we are trying to find said wizardly candidate before they do something truly troublesome, and in the meantime we are going to explore this particular house that no one's actually been in most of it for a while. It needs to be a museum.
I found 2 bathrooms.
Mm-hmm.
And also ice goblins. We did find ice goblins.
We did, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And a
And we
shadow
found
monster.
some and we found some valuable
The
wines.
ice goblins with a sword.
Yeah.
But it's okay because whatever's animating them just goes back to being a spirit and not in an ice goblin.
Who knows? It might find that being an ice goblin is an unpleasant experience.
Gust did not demonstrate any supernatural abilities whatsoever. This is 100% something that Gust can get behind. I would say that Gust hopes this all blows over, but Gust doesn't.
Oof. And we found a secret path.
You found a secret passage?
Yep.
Not a secret tunnel.
Oh, hey! This is a new map, isn't it?
Yes.
Is it?
It
Oh.
is, because now it has stairs going down, it looks like.
Well, there's one that goes down and one that goes up.
Oh,
that's right.
I see, I
As evidenced
see.
by the arrows.
Because
That's right,
this
I
is
see
a
arrows. Okay.
servant's passage.
see.
So
It's not a
servants
secret
wouldn't mingle with the high society that used to live here before it was the town hall or whatever it is.
Oh, okay.
So, the question is, do we go up or do we go down?
Didn't we already go down and do Theater of the Mind in the basement?
No.
Did we?
We thought
You did a
we...
bit.
Huh?
You did a bit.
We did?
You went down. There was a hatch under one of the shelves
right.
in the storage room, and you went down and found a wine cellar.
Right, that part. Yes, we found the wine cellar with all the expensive wines that...
And you got distracted by the wine and didn't actually look around very much.
No, that's true. We didn't.
Mm.
Author wants to use the wines, sell them, and do maintenance on the house so that it will become a museum.
I'm going to roll a dice because this is what I do when games start. Okay. There we go. It's for nothing. I just want to make sure it's working.
I don't want to feel
It's for
left out.
luck.
Oh, you did better than me.
That would be a crit if I was rolling for anything. But I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I crit not feeling left out. I am surrounded by people.
Okay. Yes.
Gus does not appreciate this at all. Gus is only here because he was caught doing something he wasn't supposed to do, and this is his punishment. Helping.
Oh.
Dun dun dun. And that's why you look like a person in snow.
Yes. Fred Gallagher would approve.
I suspect our quarry is upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
May I roll to stealthily go up the stairs?
Sure.
I am trained in stealth tasks.
You're going up.
Yes.
Okay, just a second. I have to move you. You have successfully stealthed.
Did I also stealth
I
the
rolled
stairs?
a 6. I stealthed at a 2,
Yep.
although that was ease, so that would be a difficulty 3 technically.
We're trying to avoid the stairs creaking.
Yeah. Can I stealth the stairs too?
You may stealth the stairs.
Every prime number of stair board is the one that creaks.
Mm.
So 1, 3, 7.
Oops.
You stepped on 11, didn't you?
I mean, it'll beat a 6. Barely.
And you and I rolled the exact same thing, and we're the sneaky ones.
Mm-hmm.
But did we succeed?
We'll find out or not.
Well, we'll find out if they creak too much when it happens, presumably, so we'll find...
Yes, but we'll find out what too much means, or we won't. That depends on what the GM decides. I'm interested in finding out what happens next.
Are you all going upstairs?
Do I need to make this roll,
You don't need to.
I mean...
given that I'm not walking on the stairs?
Oh, that's true. No, you don't.
Yay!
Who brought the tiefling bard? I think I
Did
made
you
a
bring
joke like
enough
that
shoes
last
for
time.
everyone?
Gus could do that too. He just doesn't want to.
So we're going downstairs or
Upstairs.
Up the stairs.
up the stairs?
Billy,
We are.
does
we are
Billy want
waiting
to try
for
to make a stealth
map
roll?
change.
Sure. Let's see if I can figure out how to do that.
Possibly just roll a d20 and see what you get. I don't know.
That's fine. Got a 10.
Better than us.
Roll the
Always
dice.
doing better at the stealth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously, you were following what we did and realized where we screwed up.
Yeah, you saw which.
So, like,
you
okay,
saw
that
that
step
we learned which
is
stairboards
freaky.
creak, and then you stepped over
Yes,
those.
exactly.
Yes.
So,
Meanwhile,
Right. Mhm.
Gus is going,
Yeah.
I'm so quiet, being quiet. I'm so quiet. Drum solo!
Yep.
No.
It's the disturbed cover of I'm So Quiet.
That would be interesting.
All right, just a moment.
Mhm.
And I think I have this set up properly, but I'm not 100% sure.
There is no token in this scene that gives you visibility in this area.
That's what I saw too.
I
There-
think
Is a way
It's
around
probably
this.
the tokens need their visibility adjusted.
Yes. And that is...
Haha. I bet I can do this. Vision. Can I do vision enabled click?
That-
yes.
should do it.
Oh,
Now,
how do you do that?
You find your token
I'm
I
on
found
it.
it.
and double click it. Oh, okay. Crash is going to do it for you.
Thank
I
you.
right click on the token, go to vision, click vision enable and update token, unless Ellie has already done it, in which case we're good.
Okay.
Which Ellie had
Yay.
done it before I got to it.
Mm-hmm. Well, it did help me find my character sheet, so
There
that
is
works.
a single light source in this room that is not centered on us.
Mm.
The light source would appear to be something that Trolls has done.
No, I did not do it.
Oh?
It's
I mean,
something-
it's on me, but I didn't do it.
if you move up, does it move with you?
Yes.
What is that light source?
Hmm.
Why are you there? You shouldn't be there. Okay.
I'm not trying to be on fire, promise.
We can also adjust our vision range so that we can see further in meters.
Oh.
I
Are
set
we
mine to
allowed to
10
do
and I can
that?
see
Oh,
the
vision.
hallway.
Ellie, what should our vision range be?
I think for right now, that's probably good.
10?
Okay, 10.
Okay.
This is, by the way, how I messed with your ability to see the map in the Halloween one shot that took 3 sessions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I set
Yeah.
everyone's visibility to 3 hexes so you could see just a little bit. I also set it so that you would not permanently reveal any map areas. So once you went out of range, the map was black for you. Because
Oh,
Halloween
okay.
episode.
Right.
Horror is sometimes seeing something approach, but horror is also not being able to see the thing that's approaching.
There sure are a lot of weird little rugs here.
Lots of
Mhm.
carpeting.
Scattered all over.
It looks like they might once have been in a line,
Hmm.
but they are no longer. There is a table that I forgot to put in at the end of the corridor. It's just a little table that the kind that you put at the end of a corridor with a window that has like a vase with flowers on it or something. This
Oh,
one's
okay.
just a little wooden table.
Okay.
This appears to be a door.
That might be the door we came up, because there's no
Could be.
evidence of a staircase here.
That is a window.
There's a window. Okay.
Yes, I forgot to put in the staircase.
The
All right.
stairs are out.
Whoops. I went too far. Hold on. Something happened.
Is this also a
Yep.
window
Did something.
at the end of
I
this
did
hallway?
something wrong. We'll get back. There we go.
Oh,
Yes.
I see a little specter of a thing. Scaramouche, Scaramouche.
Uh-oh.
There's a
Oh, there
wraith
is a
and a
thing down
goblin.
there. Yeah, that is what it is.
Oh, I only have a 10, so I can't see anything.
It looks like they're giving
Oh,
off
I
their
My
own light
vision range
source.
from mirrors turned to a 3.
Oh, there's
another
another one right
goblin.
here. Uh-huh.
I turned your vision range down to a 3 because that was what I intended.
Okay,
I
I'll
see.
fix that. We're all going back to 3. Or I'm going back to 3.
Probably
Yes,
all
everybody's
are.
going back. Everybody's at 3.
Okay.
Oh, there's our goblin.
Well, there's a goblin.
And a wraith.
Mm-hmm.
We offer the
making
goblin
light on its own.
porridge and a pact.
Ning. I think we need to deal with those.
These are the, what did I call them last time? They had names and I've forgotten what they were.
Ice goblin? No?
Ice something, yeah.
Okay.
I think they were ice goblins. That sounds...
That's what I'm
And
remembering them
ice
as.
wraiths.
But I haven't edited the last session yet.
Anyway, same guys.
Okay.
I should
Same guys.
add my extra damage into all of my weapons.
I think the thing automatically applies it, but maybe not.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Or at least the damage listed on my attacks was the same as everyone else's for light and medium weapons.
Well, we'll find out. So we have the creatures start moving toward you. The encounter has begun. You may roll your initiative on the swords tab of the...
I have rolled poorly.
Jen, I'll do it for you if you like.
Yes, please. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, that die on my end looked like it was almost going to be a 20 and then it moved over. It's not physics based. It's just an
It's not.
animation.
It is.
But-
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
The fun thing is that the animation does have physics, so sometimes it will do something like hit another die and show a number other than the one it rolled.
Oh, wow.
I just like having click-clack math rocks.
Click-clack math rocks are the best.
Very fair. Well, you have 2 slots in which you can go before the monsters get a turn.
Trolls, do you want to go first? Or do you want me to try to use my little hand crossbow and shoot something?
Pew pew.
Pew pew. Do I get to move so that I don't
Yes, you get to move so that you don't.
have to shoot through somebody?
Mm-hmm.
Can I do that?
Yes, I think you can move up to 5 squares.
So that's 2 or 3
it
squares.
That's like, yeah,
depends.
2 or 3.
The more you move,
Oh.
the harder it is for you to successfully do an attack as well. Yeah. So for movement, you can move an immediate distance as part of another action, which would include attacks, or a short distance, or a long distance if you make a difficulty 4 roll, or a short distance plus a simple action if you make a difficulty 4 roll.
Can I take basically 1 step forward, 1 step sideways, and go pew pew? What do I roll for that?
You roll. I don't have your character sheet open. You go to the combat tab on your character sheet.
Yep.
And click on the die that next to hand crossbow.
Yep. Do I have a base difficulty I need to deal with?
What are you shooting at?
The goblin that is closest.
1. 3. You have to beat a 3.
Beat a 3. Okay. And roll them.
Oh.
I think a 15 will do it.
Pew!
Okay, you have put a crossbow bolt into an ice goblin.
Ooh.
It will take 2 damage. There we go. Hey,
I posted a link to the Cypher system cheat sheet that I'm using in the Discord chat, but also you can find that
okay.
in the journal tab in
Journal
Foundry.
tab.
It looks like
Okay.
an open book, and there's only one entry there. It says cheat sheet. But whichever's more convenient, having it open in Foundry or having it open in Discord, that is something that has a lot of. It's the equivalent of a DM screen, but Cypher System doesn't have as many rules.
Is it visible to any of us, Crash?
Yes, it should be. I'm
not
not
seen
viewing it. I'm not viewing it as a GM.
Right.
Who's it visible to, Crash?
May configure ownership.
Oh, hey, is this it?
Observer.
Oh.
Save changes. There. You should all see it now.
Okay.
Ellie has also
Where?
reposted it in Discord.
Yes, that's helpful. Otherwise, I get confused on all the buttons.
Oh, in journal.
Where Crash thought it was visible to everyone, and it was not.
No, it wasn't.
And because pop out works in
we
this,
have it here. Yeah.
you can actually pop the image out to another window if you want to.
Okay. Truls, I think it's your turn.
Troll steps forward and swings with their broadsword.
Okay.
And rolls a 17.
Wow.
That's
Nice.
a +1 to damage.
That
It is.
is a +1 to damage.
Base damage 5 points. Okay.
Yes. Base damage is 5 points because I have the fight
Yes,
Watson. Yes.
that is the case. Wow, sure enough. I had thought that the ability is hang on, is 5 points the base damage of a broadsword?
No, 4 points is, and I went and I changed it on my attacks sheet so that it would display the correct amount.
Okay. Because it's giving you
It
I'm
now
not gonna
says
belabor
6
the point.
points.
I'm not going to belabor the point here, but it's you're double dipping on the fight bonus. I
No,
think.
I'm not.
You rolled a 7.
I rolled a 17, so it inflicted another point.
Oh, is that with okay.
Yeah.
Special roll. All right.
Yeah, here,
Okay.
let me roll it again to make sure it doesn't, to show that it doesn't do that if I don't roll a 17.
I will laugh so much if this crits again.
Okay, that's a 19. Okay. Okay.
Roll to fail.
No,
See?
you proved your point.
Okay. I wanted to make sure that it was not doing things it shouldn't. But it is
Also-
not doing things it shouldn't.
Also worth noting, when you rolled the 19 for the test roll, it said damage inflicted 5 or 8, because when you roll a 19, you get to choose doing additional damage or doing something fancy.
Okay. I'm glad I did not accidentally break it.
You
With
may
6
have
points
on
of damage.
yeah, you break something.
You have successfully cleaved the ice goblin in twain, and it begins melting into the floor.
All that water damage.
Hmm.
We might have to sell those wine bottles that we found in order to just repair the damage that we're doing. Gus does not say this.
It's on a rug.
That's going to hold the moisture in.
It is one of the monster's turns, and let me double check this.
Mhm.
That's annoying. Other, go ahead and make me a dodge roll.
Yeah, I'd like to dodge. Let's see. Where's my dodge?
This can be speed defense.
That sounds like a good one. Base difficulty?
Base difficulty is 2, so you have to beat a 6.
Will a 10 do it?
A 10 will do it. The wraith throws what's essentially a very malevolent-looking snowball at you.
Whoops.
Also ducks and
Wait, Gus is behind you.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
there's that problem.
narrowly avoids being hit by a malevolent snowball. It smacks into the wall behind you. Speaking of Gus, it's now Gus's turn.
Gus is going to move so he is not behind the person who's ducking. Excuse you.
Sorry about that.
All right.
And he is going to throw his throwing knife at the goblin. Because he doesn't harbor a lot of faith in being able to do anything to the wraith.
Okay.
So I am assuming that the goblins are difficulty 1 because they are a 3 in the initiative.
Yes.
Um, because light weapons are eased, that does make my difficulty to hit at a 0.
Okay.
I'm rolling anyway because I want to see if I do something fancy or if I fail horribly. Both of them will make this more interesting.
Oh,
You did
That's a
something
19.
fancy.
I did something fancy. I would like to do the additional damage. So it's 5 points of damage to the goblin.
Okay. You peg it right in the middle of its forehead. It looks surprised as it begins melting into the floor.
Fun fact, I have only one throwing knife, so I'm not doing that again. I do have a dagger, but if I throw that, I'm going to be punching things. I'm not throwing the dagger.
all right.
Oh my gosh, the first goblin we killed it has melted and gotten smaller. It's melting, it's melting. It's adorable. It's a tiny ice golem.
Oh, there's another one.
There sure is.
The second goblin, the third goblin is going to. It cannot attack you from a distance, so it's going to start running toward you.
Okay.
And Uli, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to move up a little bit if I can and wait for it to come over here, and I'm going to hit it with the quarterstaff when it
Okay.
gets in range. Yep. I don't know if I have to roll something for that. Yes? No?
I'll just put it here so you can reach it.
Okay,
Um,
that sounds good.
And then, yeah, on your combat tab of your character sheet,
Mhm.
where it says quarterstaff, on the right-hand side, there's a die icon.
There it is. Okay. I'm rolling it now. I think. Oh, a whole thing popped up. Roll? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do that. I got a 1.
Oh.
GM intrusion!
Hooray!
Sorry. Sorry. I just rolled it. I didn't. Yeah.
Okay. You miss. Your quarterstaff smacks the floor.
Okay.
That is not
go to
going to
pick
buff
it up.
out.
No.
Oh, you don't have to. You didn't drop it or anything. You did.
Oh,
I'm
It
I'm
just-
saying the floor is
yeah.
damaged now.
Okay.
That there is a
Probably.
noticeable. I mean, we can move the carpet over it. It didn't go through, but there's a dent in that particular piece of wood now.
We're going to have to repair this place.
That's what I
Probably.
said. Gus has no carpentry skills, so he's not.
All
And
right.
attracted by the noise, up the stairs comes a second snow ray.
Oh no.
Whoops.
This is fine.
Althor, we're back up to you.
Okay. Let's shoot the other goblin with the hand crossbow again, since that worked. Yay. Difficulty 2, you said, I think? Or was it 3?
Yes.
2. Okay. Give me just a moment. Can I spend an XP to hit exactly the target number?
Sure.
1.
Okay.
We're going to
And
turn that into
you-
a success.
You attacked the goblin?
Yeah, I attacked the goblin.
Okay. I wanted to make sure I'd heard you correctly.
You did.
Again, there is a goblin with a crossbow bolt sticking out of it.
Fuck.
Although you seem to have willed the bolt to turn in midair.
It's a knack.
you flick
It's
your
on the
wrist.
wrist.
Yeah, you flicked your wrist to throw like it was like a curveball, but it was a curved bolt.
Yes, clearly.
Truls, you're up.
Truls continues forwards and continues swinging.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice. A 20.
Now, I will tell you, you need 1 damage to kill the goblin.
An additional action is a major combat effect, right?
I
Major
think
effect.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Major combat effect, additional action.
I mean, either that or smack the goblin into the wraith as you hit, maybe.
Pinball. Pinball.
Whichever you'd like.
Now I'm going to smack the goblin and I'm going to draw and throw the hand axe at the wraith.
Okay. Or 4 points of damage with a 17. Okay.
Nice. We know who the combat
just gonna-
wombat is.
Mark these down.
Sure.
That's what. And you get damage.
Everyone
And
check under
you
your
get
seat.
damage.
Ouch!
Carefully, very carefully.
Everyone check under your seat. That's where we put the bees.
The hand axe sticks and freezes over almost immediately. The head is like half buried in the wraith. It doesn't like it. It looks down and looks offended, but it doesn't really seem, hindered.
Mhm.
Yeah, that tracks.
And it is going to throw a malevolent snowball at you.
That also tracks.
Please roll. Hey,
Fighting with dice.
no, I'm fighting with the fact that Truls is standing on top of one of the dead goblins.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's okay.
Oh, okay.
That's
Would you
fine.
please roll me a defense roll?
Apparently.
That's a 17.
17.
Hmm.
You dodge the malevolent snowball, and it again, just barely, doesn't hit Gust.
You're
Just
standing
move to the
behind a lot
side
of
to
people,
avoid
Gus.
this.
It goes whoosh past you once again.
Gus is starting to think that the wraiths are aiming for him. Because that's 2 near misses in a row.
The second
Oh, another one.
snow wraith comes around the top of the stairs and decides that, in fact, Truls is the more important target, and it too throws a malevolent snowball at you.
Uh-oh.
Truls,
With
that's
a-
not a great number.
No, that's a 2. That's not a GM intrusion, but
Smack?
You can spend an XP to re-roll it, or you can take damage.
I will take damage.
Okay. Let me double check. The freezing projectile smacks into you, just right straight in the chest. And you take 2 might and 1 speed damage.
Ugh, cold.
And
Right.
they glower menacingly as Gust's turn comes up.
okay. So, rules as written, I can move a short distance plus doing a simple action if I make a difficulty 4 roll.
Okay.
Gust is going to attempt to go forward to the ice goblin that's melting that has his throwing knife, and then back up to where he already is.
Okay.
Because if assuming these are 5-foot squares, are these 5-foot squares?
That's what I'm assuming.
Okay.
Okay.
That would be 30 feet of movement, and Cypher system considers a short distance to be up to 50 feet.
That is interesting.
Yes. Now, the question is, can Gust go over, grab the dagger, and then go back? Because I need to roll difficulty 4. I'm assuming this is going to be a speed roll. Not that it matters, because I'm not going to spend effort on it. Actually, no. I will spend a little bit of effort on it.
Okay.
Difficulty
Yes, this is a speed
4.
roll.
And no, not effort for extra damage. I'm not doing damage with this. I can't. If damage is done with this, something has gone horribly wrong. This is a failed roll.
You've tripped and
Aw.
fallen on your tailbone?
So this will be difficulty 3. I need to roll a 9 or higher. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. That is a 5. So the question is...
Private die roll.
Oh, wasn't?
It
Yeah, I
shouldn't have
can't
been.
see it.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Something
Okay.
happened.
Well, in any case,
Yeah.
I failed. What I am amused by is it says that I beat difficulty 1. But this wasn't difficulty
Sure you
1.
did.
Okay.
So the question is, how far do I get? Do I manage to run forward or run back and then realize I'm holding a piece of ice? Do I run forward and slip on the melting ice and then land on my back? GM, please share with us, how do I fail?
Hilariously.
Well, yes, I'm assuming I get at least to here before bad things happen.
Yes.
The question is, what happens after that?
You rolled a 5 against a 9, so you didn't fail by more than half, and you didn't crit fail. So you get there, and you pick up the knife, and the wraiths don't even seem to really acknowledge you, which, rude.
No, Gus is okay with this.
And you reach down to pick up the knife, and boy, howdy, is it cold. It is cold and slippery, and you can't get your hands on it. It is like trying to pick up an angry fish.
In my head canon, it's actually very much like that, where I do a sort of, why can't I hold all these knives? But it's just the one knife, and it sort of bounces from one hand to the other, and then does this little spiral and almost stabs me in the toe.
Successful in not stabbing yourself with it, but barely. Incidentally, one of my favorite instrumental songs is called Trout in the Bath.
I'll have to look that up.
It's a fun song.
Okay.
Crash, you still with us?
I'm here. I'm just thinking about that song Trout in the Bath. I'm going to have to tuna into it.
Oh.
Okay. Dust. Goblin.
Mhm.
Bully.
Okay, so I have concerns that perhaps both Truls and Gust may have been injured, so I'm going to ask, are any of you injured? Do you need any help?
I'm okay. Actually, no, I'm not okay. There's nothing about this that's okay, but I'm not okay in that way.
So no physical damage?
Technically, no.
Okay. Truls, how you doing?
Well, this is probably the worst snowball fight I've been in, but
Are you okay?
They took damage.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go up and look at the snowball that's probably attached to the front of Truls, I assume, somewhere, right?
It is
And-
melting down Truls' front, yes.
It is. Okay, so
cold, cold.
Okay, I'm going to let's see, what is Truls wearing? A dress, a t-shirt, whatever it is. I'm going to like put my hands on the snowball and try to like remove it gently from whatever clothing Truls is wearing and then dump it on the floor.
Probably a coat. It's winter, right?
Okay. Yeah.
It's winter.
Yeah, okay,
it's
so that's what
snowing
I'm going
outside.
to do is that's what I'm hoping to do is to like kind of just like pull that off the coat and just drop it on the floor somewhere if I can.
Okay.
I don't know what to roll.
That's fine. You know what? I'm not going to make you roll.
Okay.
Instead, what's going to happen is you're essentially using your help ability without using your help ability.
Okay.
And so the penalty that Trolls was going to get to their next action isn't going to happen.
Good.
And instead, the snowball joins the melting slush of the ice goblin at Trolls' feet.
Yes.
You sort of just grab the bottom of Truls' coat and give it a shake, and all the snow and ice flakes off of it.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch it fall to the ground. There you go. You probably won't be as cold anymore.
Thanks.
Yeah,
That's what I'm here for. Mhm.
that snowball. You didn't realize quite how cold you were or how much you were being chilled to your core until Uli scraped the snowball off you.
Yes.
It's a dry ice snowball.
That's what menders are for.
There's one malevolent snowball.
Mm-hmm.
And we're back to the top of the order. So it's Outher.
Take a step.
I duck.
Thank you.
Smart.
And what to shoot the wraith? If two
So-
still?
Yeah.
Or is it
Hang on. Yes, difficulty 2. You have to beat 6.
Okay. No.
Uh-oh.
No, apparently I'm not going to beat a 6. I'll take the intrusion.
Well, I hope I
Okay.
ducked.
I sure hope you duck too.
What do I want to do?
As a GM intrusion, both of the wraiths explode.
I'm
Oh,
not
no.
sure that
That could be collateral damage right there.
Well, yes, that would
that's
be the
also-
threat to us. We'd have to make a speed defense roll. But also, oh
Right.
no, the wraiths are gone.
Mm.
The camera focuses like down the length of the crossbow bolt as Althor fires it,
Ooh.
and it goes directly to the left of the first wraith, which looks at it as it passes, and directly to the right of the second wraith, which looks at it as it passes, and then embeds itself in the wall at the far end of the corridor.
It's
Track.
like when you get a kill cam view in Fallout or Skyrim, and it just doesn't actually materialize a kill. It just, okay, so you did a slow motion watching the projectile just to show me how badly I mit. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Fallout 4 engine.
Uh-huh.
Both of them let out a wail that sounds like part of it might be outside your range of hearing,
Mm.
not great.
but it isn't like they're not going on and on like an alarm siren. Just they're shrieking briefly, and then it's Truls' turn.
Now, all of the town hall knows we are here.
Well,
That's
they know
fine.
the wraiths are here.
Why else would the wraiths be wailing?
I don't know. I don't speak wraith.
They're laughing at me.
Maybe they're singing a Christmas carol. Here we go, a wasp wailing.
Can I use elemental blast to throw hot water?
Interesting.
Yeah, sure. I don't see why not.
Then I'm going.
Nothing says what temperature the water has to be.
Water is thrown that is so
Trust
hot it's plasma.
Sorry.
Not that hot. I just want to try to shoot a jet of boiling water at a wraith.
Okay.
Okay, Flicker.
Well,
That
that's
is-
probably
One away from succeeding.
even east.
Oh, eased. You're absolutely right.
Oh,
You have to beat a
yay.
3. You beat a 3.
So unless the fight bonus is already in there, that's going to deal 5 damage.
Okay. Which one are you targeting?
Um,
The one directly in front of you has already lost some hit points, some health. The one on the right it still has all its health.
I think I'm going to target the one on the right.
Okay. 5 damage. It's displeased.
Hmm.
And it helps if I type in 6. If something has 6 health and it takes 5 damage, it doesn't then have 5 health.
Feel my pain.
Yeah.
Feel my pain.
Oh.
I have done that to a proto-juror. Okay.
The wraiths are both deeply unhappy.
Well, yeah, they
and
want to go out
they
and play in this
will-
winter wonderland.
Mhm.
Throw snowballs. So Althor and Truls, please make defense rolls. These are speed defense rolls.
Okay. It's a skill. I'm a skill monkey.
That's a
And I'm a.
5.
It's a 2 or a 3.
Sorry?
Difficulty 2 or
Difficulty
3. 2. Okay. Yay! I beat
12
that
makes
one.
it.
Duck, duck.
Truls, you take another one of these snowballs to the chest.
And I am editing my pools.
Althor?
Also, when I got
you-
healed, how much did I get healed?
That's a good question.
You get back 1 to your speed.
Okay.
And Althor, you dodge again, and somehow Gust instinctively ducks away, even though this snowball wasn't actually anywhere near him.
Look, there is a history.
It's not like I threw a snowball at you.
But no, I'm not blaming you for that.
That's good, because I didn't do it.
That's fine.
I am innocent.
I agree.
Good.
Stop
Then we're all in
yelling at
agreement
me.
Here. I'm not yelling.
I'm not yelling. Okay, I am yelling. If I said shouting, that would have been an excellent line from Clue.
Just go ahead and make me a difficulty 2. Let's call it speed defense.
I'm trained in speed defense. Does that mean it's difficulty 1? Or are you including that already?
I'm including that already.
Okay. So that means I need to put in base difficulty 3, or it will think that I'm doing something else.
Yes.
All right.
Sorry.
It's quite all right. Well, I made it by not a lot, but I rolled a 12.
Okay, you have successfully regained control of your throwing knife.
Good. I got my throwing knife back. Now I'm gonna lose it
Okay,
Oh.
again. I'm gonna throw it at the damaged wraith.
both of them are damaged.
I'm gonna throw it at the one in front.
Okay,
This is difficulty 2.
yes.
It's eased by 1 because I'm using a light weapon. And I would have been able to beat difficulty
Didn't need it.
3. I rolled a 9.
All right. You plunk the throwing knife into the center of its chest. It gives you a ghostly wail, and it's, if I can do it, the snow around it begins to dissipate.
Is it still in play, or did I defeat that one?
No, you took it out.
Okay.
I am taking my time in assigning the status effect.
Okay.
You are down to one critter,
One critter. Okay.
and it's Huli's turn.
Okay, what I want to do to the critter is use my quarterstaff that requires 2 hands, poke it at the wraith, and spin it around
Okay.
if I can. I'd have to get a little closer, though, I think. Right?
Yeah, you need to move 2 spaces up, which is fine.
Okay. Yeah. Somehow not moving.
Hmm.
I think there's an icon on top of me, and this might be.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
There's goblin on top of you.
Okay, there we go. All right. So I'll go up here, probably far enough for a quarterstaff. And I don't know what to roll.
It's just that on your combat tab, just click the
Combat
die
tab.
next to quarterstaff again.
Okay. Here we go. All right. So I have that box
And-
open.
And just click roll.
Click, roll. Okay. Clicking roll right now. Got a 10.
That'll hit.
All right. So I'm going to like poke the wraith and spin it around. And maybe it'll be dizzy and leave us alone.
Are you spinning your quarterstaff, or are you spinning like poking the wraith to
Poke the wraith
turn it?
first and then spinning it within the wraith.
Okay. You have the end of your quarterstaff has grasped the essence of the wraith.
Okay. Uh-oh.
It begins to twist up like you're twisting a t-shirt,
Oh, okay.
and it looks down and looks very offended, and then it starts losing cohesion,
Oh, there we go.
and begins to dissipate and melt into the floor.
All right. That one's done.
Great job, everyone. I'm gonna take a moment. Okay? Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
You okay? Do you need?
I'm not using a 10-minute one. It just used it
Yeah.
because
I gotcha.
I checked the one action.
Ah. Mhm.
How do you define okay?
Not here.
No frostbite?
Not bleeding.
I don't think they were going to do anything that would make me bleed.
I've seen people that don't know they're bleeding. So if you're fine and you're not bleeding, then what else do
They
you
didn't
need?
have rocks in their snowballs? Frostbite? Your chest okay?
Do you want me to take this coat off to check?
It's up to you. If you're talking as clearly as you are now, I don't think you're actually bleeding out. So you should be fine.
I pick up my throwing
All
knife.
right. If you think
Hmm?
I'm fine, then I guess I'm fine.
And we already removed that one snowball. So
They are not. They are not actually fine. But
yeah. I'm going to like come over and take another look at you. You know, move up.
Well,
Are you
they're
sure?
not bleeding. They just got hit by
Evil snowballs.
snowballs.
Right. Okay.
we
are you
can't
sure?
We can't do the usual
Are
on a
you
scale
sure?
from.
Sorry, what?
Never mind. You're doing
Oh,
actual
sorry.
RP, and I was interrupting with a joke.
Wait. Oh,
Lily
okay.
was asking if I was sure, and Trolls was going, "Are you sure?"
Okay. Let me look
The
at you.
doctor should make this.
Yeah, let me look at you. I don't know what I
Hey.
roll for this.
Medicine.
Medicine? Okay, let me find that on this sheet here somewhere. Where is
Skills.
it? Skills. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in here. Medicine might be good. It just says trained. So I don't know what I
There's
guess
a
I
die
hit
next to it,
twice.
so
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna roll that die and see what happens. And I've noticed that it's a 2, so you're probably still healthy.
you could spend a XP if you want to.
Try again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. Where's the
I
XP
thought
at?
there was
It's up
something
here.
you could roll to heal.
That's medicine, I thought.
There-
Abilities has a help.
Oh, where is
That's
it
a
at?
different thing.
Oh, it is.
That
Yeah,
you
that is a
can
different
action.
thing. Yeah,
There
that's
is
a
not
different
a-
thing.
some
Uh,
builds do have the ability to heal. Works Miracles is the folk
Oh,
op
there's
there's
a
that
mundane
lets you do
healing
that.
too.
There's also
Yeah.
mundane healing, but I don't think any of us have that.
yeah.
What
Oh.
do you mean you don't have? We don't.
What?
We should have that.
Yeah, I
We-
should.
Yeah, that's a skill. That's medicine, isn't
Skill.
it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
medicine, which I was trying to do, but I can try again. Maybe. I don't know what that's going to cost.
Okay,
though.
I was confused because it seemed like you were trying to roll medicine to see if I was hurt, and I don't think that.
Yeah, I don't know. It was the closest one I could think of that sounded like healing in some way.
In a pinch, medicine is both diagnosis and treatment.
Okay. All right. So if I roll again, what do I discover has actually happened?
If you
Yeah,
roll
just-
again, what
Hmm.
first you have to roll again.
Okay. Well, here we go. That's a 17.
That's better. Yeah.
17 is much better.
Okay.
Um,
So what do I notice?
Jules should go home and relax with a nice hot bath and maybe some
Probably.
scented candles.
the ice in these snowballs is cursed somehow.
Oh no.
It's like the Frogurt.
It isn't a permanent curse, but it's probably a good idea to get them off Truls.
Yeah.
Not like you
I'll,
did the first one.
Right. Yeah. I'll just like pull it off of her coat or whatever it's on. Yeah. Drop it on the
And
floor.
then, as a result of the medicine roll, Truls, you can make a. So you beat a difficulty 5, so you can restore 5. I will let you restore 5 points as you see fit to Truls's pools.
Yay.
Might or speed.
Okay. Is this directed at me?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
They're down 5 points in might and 1 point in speed.
Okay. Numbers are not my. I don't do
Okay.
numbers very well. Tell me again the
Basically,
numbers. I'm sorry.
Do you want to restore all of their might, or do you want to restore almost all of their might and all of their speed?
The second one. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. I can't handle numbers. I never have been
Okay.
able to handle numbers. Okay.
Okay. I have adjusted your
Oh,
pools.
I also adjusted my.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It looks like they're right though.
Oh, good.
And on that note, we've been playing for about an hour, so why don't we take a break?
Yes.
Okie dokie.
So, for the record, and I'm going to have to dodge a fish for this, the counter for our recording session is no longer
Mhm.
frozen.
And
Oof.
And there's a car alarm off in the distance. So, there's that too.
Yep. Mhm.
everybody, look under your chairs, or in this case, in your in the Cypher system of your equipment tab on your character sheet.
Okay. Oh, interesting. That's new.
I have a new Cypher.
Elemental conjuration?
Let's see. I have restorative aura.
I am going to not tell the recording what my Cypher is because it'll be funnier if I have a reason to just use it.
Ah, okay. Okay. Am I supposed to roll something?
There's a-
Under level, there's a question mark 1d6.
For some ciphers, the
Under
level is
level.
really important. For some ciphers, they let you pick a level, but
Mm,
the level is never
Okay.
mentioned in the cipher description. So
okay.
the level means nothing.
Okay.
But you need to roll for if it's in case
Yeah.
it does
says
mean something.
it's a 1d6
Click the
um,
panel that says it.
panel that says it.
The little button that has the 1d6 on it.
Where,
I think that's it. I don't see how to do it.
where it says restorative aura,
Hmm.
to the right, there's a light
Oh.
gray panel that says question mark 1d6.
So that is what I should roll.
Yes.
Okay.
And also the other one that you've got there.
Oh, Demon Ward? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, 5 on
nice.
that one. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
I thought you used the demon ward.
Not today. Well, I guess it's the same thing, so maybe
Well,
it
it's a
doesn't have to
one-time use
count.
thing. If you use it, it goes away.
Yeah. I
When
think
have you used it?
Last
Previous.
That's right,
time
you did.
I did, yeah. I rolled it because y'all told me to, but I don't think it's
Okay.
relevant.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
there's a maximum of how many ciphers you can have.
Okay.
So it's good to use them before
Hmm.
you end up causing a GM intrusion from the GM giving you a third one when you're only allowed to have 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people are allowed to have 3, and I think there might be an
Depends, yeah.
ability to get it up to 4 if you make the character just right. But that's rare. The idea is you're given a max number that you're allowed to have, so you're encouraged to use ciphers often. And it helps keep, in theory, according to the game devs, it helps keep the game fresh because you have this constantly changing set of abilities.
Okay.
In any case, there's a door next to me. I'm going to open it.
okay.
I see nothing.
Which direction? Because I think that's actually
it
a
was a
window.
window.
Oh.
Well, you know, when the GM takes away your doors, she gives you a window.
True.
Oh my. Okay. I'm gonna go up
Uh,
there.
You
That's
have
dope.
a down staircase with a railing around the edge of it so that you can't accidentally fall into it.
I jump over the railing.
Okay. You are now
All
on the
right.
staircase. It goes down.
I think I know which one that is.
You recognize that staircase? It's the one that you were right next to when you came in.
I go up the stairs
Okay.
because we've already been that way.
To your right are a pair of double doors.
Okay. Have we been there?
Carefully
You're not-
open one. Crack it open just enough to peek in.
Okay.
Like
Well,
there's
that's funny.
carpet.
Yes, there's carpet in front of you, and
And it's dark in there?
it is dark in there. It's dark
Okay,
almost everywhere.
sneak in, because I don't think that our target is going to be sitting in the dark. If they are, she is,
She, I think.
then what's bedroom?
I am just finding windows.
There's
Yes, this is a
books.
bedroom. It's extremely well appointed. Does not seem to have been used for some time.
Is it dusty?
Yes, quite.
Someone
Ooh.
needs to dust in this museum.
I found a bookcase.
Why are there bones by this?
Those aren't bones, that's a rug.
It's a rug. Okay.
Yes,
It's a
cowhide
cow
rug.
rug or something.
Oh,
and
I
it's-
see it now. Okay. Yeah.
Is this a bookcase or a map case or knickknack shelf?
Some of both?
Is it filled with Funko Pops?
No.
Thank goodness.
Those belong in a museum too. Behind bars.
That bed is huge.
The bed
It is
is
a large
huge.
Look how huge this bed is.
Easily 10 feet by 10 feet with posts and a canopy above it.
Nice.
Wow.
I'm not going to go flop onto it because the dust would be terrible.
Oh no, you'd be coughing.
So tempting, isn't it?
No, I don't want to be in a dust pile.
Yes, I don't
Did-
want to be in a dust pile either, but it's tempting.
You plop
Is there
onto it
any
and we
corner-
assume you assume gaseous form.
Is there any author is going to go over to this door in the south and basically crouch down on all fours and sort of peer under it to see if there's any light on the other side?
There is not any light on the other side, but the floor changes.
What does it turn into on the other
Tiles.
side?
A dune buggy.
Huh.
To the southeast is a vanity with like a 2-foot tall mirror. Which this does not appear to be a magical mirror. This is just like someone it's silvered glass. It's someone took the time to make this.
Probably expensive.
It
Mirror.
belongs in the museum
Mirror,
that this house needs to be.
mirror, mirror on the vanity. If I'm speaking to objects, I've lost my sanity. In
To
any
the
case,
south is a settee, I guess. Some of these items are like a deep a lilac or a purple. Some of them are green. Some of them are bright red. The vanity is bright red. The settee is bright red. To the southwest, there are a pair of comfortable chairs, comfortable looking chairs, in that purple with a round table with a purple cloth on top of it.
Hmm.
The bed is made up in purple. The rug at the entrance is green. It's
Big
kind of
peek
like
in the
they argued
wardrobe.
over the color scheme. The wardrobe has a couple of tatters of cloth at the bottom. There's nothing like, if there were probably clothes here once. What's in the bottom are the clothes that got left behind and didn't survive.
Oh well. Shall we sneak in that south door now?
Up to you.
what now?
Shall you?
Gus is still looking through the bookcase.
Oh.
It's full of books and
Sneak
mats.
it. Oh, this would appear to be a bathing room. Because wow, that's a big tub.
It is a massive tub.
I found this bathroom.
That tub could easily fit two of you toe to toe.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll just.
And make the person on the
Okay.
toilet over there feel very awkward.
Yeah.
Peek in the little cabinet here.
Some
Expired
discarded
medications.
cosmetics.
Hmm. And there's another door to the south. Okay.
It's probably a window.
hmm
Ooh, no, it wasn't.
Peek through. Hello, there's more.
This is an interesting
Rugs
floor
here.
over here. Oh, there are more rugs here.
What are the chances that Gus has totally lost track of the fact that he's now the only person in this room?
Oh.
I would say, give me a perception roll.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're aware.
19
Now I
on
get a
that.
19. Oh,
It,
guys.
it may take you somewhat by surprise, but you're aware.
Well, yeah, everyone's halfway across the rest of the building by now, but I follow the trail of open doors to get to where everyone is.
Yes, you are in a corridor that's about 4/5 the width of the house.
Hmm.
This looks like another servant's corridor. There's probably a secret door somewhere.
Yes. You are in a storage cupboard. It
Oh.
looks like this is full of linens for the bathroom and the bedroom.
I look for a lion and a witch.
That would be with the wardrobe in the other room.
Oh, no, it's a cupboard. I look for a Native American
Ah,
A small one?
made of plastic.
a very small one. And yes, there is, if you approach the west end of the corridor closely enough, you can see there's a door panel there's a trigger for a door panel that will
Step
open out of the
through.
wall.
Gonna check this room here. Oops.
Okay.
This looks like another storage room.
That is another linen closet.
We have
Why did they have
successfully
so many
gone
linen closets?
in a big circle.
Yep.
Because
Well, there are several rooms you haven't entered yet.
to the south.
Ellie placed important plot points somewhere else, and we have successfully avoided going there.
Well, we didn't
Also-
know where they were.
Also, FYI, Ellie, I can see through a wall here to a room to the
You are
south.
intended to.
Oh.
Oh, that's.
Hmm.
Oh.
This way.
I would like to go that way, but I can't.
Oh. Oh.
No.
Oh. Oh. I'm gonna roll to be sneaky.
Yes. Now would be a good time for people to roll to be sneaky if they would like to.
That
Okay.
sounds like a good idea.
Where's that
Or at least-
19 now? I mean, that's a 13. 13 beats difficulty 4.
Are we rolling for combat or
No.
Sneaking.
Sneakitude.
no? I don't think I have that.
I'm not sneaky.
Okay, you
no,
can
you
just roll a
don't have
d20.
it.
D20? Okay. I'll roll a D20
You
somewhere.
still get a minor effect out of combat.
I don't think so. Oh, I did say you did.
Got it.
What minor effect would you like?
I got a
have
one.
no idea. Oh no.
I have a one. Mhm.
To not be at ground zero for the one that Uli just got?
Uli manages to make all of us be invisible because no one notices anyone but Uli.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
It's the Antuxa effect.
It's the what?
And Tux is Ellie's character.
In
Oh, okay.
Star Wars.
Yeah, in our Star Wars game.
Got it.
And Tuxa has a habit of being very flamboyantly dressed and or providing a flamboyant personality,
Okay.
allowing for the other characters to be bundles of chaos in different ways.
Quietly.
I didn't say we were quiet.
Well, less noticed, hopefully.
I like to think of myself as socially apt, darling. Anyway, yes, there is an open door in the wall to the south that was not here when you came up the stairs.
Well, that's strange.
You can peek through it if you like.
I
Okay.
did. That's why I rolled stealth.
Yeah. Who is peeking through the door and who is doing something else?
Um,
Take a peek. Oh.
Did you see why I rolled stealth?
Mm-hmm.
There are many friends there
uh-oh.
for a certain definition of the word friend.
Found the annoyances.
This is another tiled room. It has bookshelves and a working desk with apparently a broken chair, several tables, a little U-shaped table, half of it made of stone in the corner, a drafting table with what is not actually a map, but a set of plans in one corner, a spilled bag of probably material components, a fireplace, which is lit and is smoky, and two more ice wraiths, two more ice goblins, or two more snow wraiths, two more ice goblins, and a Celta woman with long dark hair, glasses, and a somewhat maniacal distraction by whatever is on the drafting table. She is
Gently.
muttering to herself and does not seem to realize that you're there.
Gently elbow Truls in, the sort of rib or arm or whatever, sort of nudge. Found your friend.
Yeah.
That is indeed Clotilda.
Well, she's not paying attention to us at all.
Yeah, but are the ice goblins gonna?
We've fought them before. We can do it again.
Is there any suggestion that there's another door anywhere along the west wall of that room?
No.
I guess we're gonna have to go in this way.
All right.
Girls, you want to go in first? Or what? Okay.
Rose hovers in and sort of slowly lowers themselves from the ceiling a little bit
Okay.
and
Obviously, I elbowed you in the ankle.
says in this tiny voice, Clotilda?
I'm just adding you to the encounter tracker so I can keep track of who's acted so far.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, let's randomize this.
Sure. Oh, I should have rolled something, right? Yes.
That's okay.
you
I'll
did.
take care of it.
Okay, thank you.
I forget. In Cypher systems, do the GMs have a button to roll for everyone?
I don't know if I can. Oh, yes, I do.
Okay. I know they have it in Dungeons and Dragons. I didn't know if that was a universal feature or not.
I didn't know that button was what that did. So I just clicked everybody's buttons. Rules, will you roll me a d20, please?
Yes.
Ah.
12. That actually is exactly what you needed to roll. Exactly what I needed you to roll. Clotilda whirls around. She is, for a Felta, tall and thin and has dark skin, but not as dark as Truls's. Her hair is long and dark brown and ramrod straight. And despite this, is sort of tangled.
If you sleep on it and don't brush it out again, it's gonna do.
Cruels gives her a tiny little wave.
I'm picturing hair like spaghetti noodles that are uncooked.
Kind of. Oh, it's you. you were the one outside, weren't you?
Yeah,
Are you the one who's been killing my army?
I didn't think it would actually hurt the spirits,
Oh, it doesn't. But then I have to resummon them. Takes ages.
but they're going to hurt people.
Well, I got hurt too. And anyway, they just throw snowballs.
Cursed snowballs.
Cursed? They're not cursed. They're a little cursed.
I award a point of XP to the GM.
While this is going on, what's everybody else doing? We're going to start with.
Yes.
We're going to start with Gust.
Okay.
Gust is letting this play out because there's a chance that he might not need to do anything. However, if he ends up needing to do something, his plan is to not just throw knives. Well, you're half right. There's a lot of carpeting or large rugs on the floor. Gust would intend to grab the end of one and lift it up and run forward and sort of toss it over top of something. Possibly
Superman.
the ice. Possibly the ice. What was that?
I was being ridiculous. Possibly the ice goblins.
Yes, or the snow wraith. It depends on who's about to be destroyed. Because he'd want to target someone where it's not like, oh look, they're about to kill them. Now you can't. But toss it over something with full HP, now it's out of combat for at least a little bit. Because large carpet above them.
Yes.
So that's what he's thinking of as a plan, but he's not doing that because there's a conversation happening and maybe we'll all get to go home peacefully with no problems whatsoever. That's happened in at least one campaign, right? Right?
Elthier, what are you up to?
Prepping another mini crossbow bolt, trying to do it subtly because they are behind trolls. Just trying to keep that a subtle thing and take aim at that ice guy close.
Okay. Will you give me a stealth roll with an additional easement, please?
I will attempt to do so. How do I do an additional easement?
If you click the die.
Yep.
Then, just add an asset.
Asset 1. Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
15.
Okay. You are pretty sure you haven't been noticed.
Gonna be ready to shoot an ice goblin when negotiations break down.
Okay. Uli.
I'm going to ask Clohilda, you said you were injured. Do you need help? I'm a mender.
What? Oh, no. I'm not that kind of hurt.
Oh, okay.
They threw me out just because I made a mistake.
But they're not the ones who would get hurt.
They gave up on me. Everybody gives up on me. Everybody, well, they'll believe in me now. She turns back to the drawing table.
But this won't be believing in you. It's not believing in you when they only believe that you can hurt people. It's just people looking at you like maybe they'd be right to give up on you.
Well, what else am I supposed to do? They assume the worst. Well, if they're going to assume the worst, then I'll be the worst.
That's not going to help, is it?
Well, nothing else is either.
What happened?
They always blame me. Anytime anything goes wrong, they blame me for it. I have to be the responsible one. I'm the one who had to work to get there, so I had to do everything twice as hard. And then I get blamed for everything because obviously it's my fault. Because I didn't know what I was doing, because I wasn't special, so I had to make myself special. I had to make myself someone they'd let in. And then they found every excuse to throw me out.
What happened, though?
You don't really want to know. You're just trying to get me to stop summoning my goblins and my wraiths. They listen to me. She turns back to the drawing table again. I see other people are doing things. Gust, what are you doing?
I have myself muted in OBS, so I had to turn that on. I just moved over to the edge of this carpet here so that I can enact my plan if I need to.
And you just happen to be next to like the bookshelves.
I mean, also I'm near the bookshelves, but in this particular case, not getting hit by snowballs is a higher priority than looking at over all the books. Granted, it's not much higher, but it is higher.
That goblin, by the way, did not actually move. I just realized that they would be avoiding the fireplace.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So that one finally got the brain cell and moved over.
It appears to be orange.
Well, the light would
No, that's
certainly
the
make
fire.
Yes, and ice is very reflective.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
Gonna take a step in if I can because it's there. I would like to hide behind.
You can do that closer if you want.
And now
No,
there
no,
are
no,
two
this is
people
fine.
standing on top
Okay.
of the carpet.
Oh, right.
That's okay.
I'm
Here's the
gonna
thing.
move. I'm gonna
Gus
move.
did not tell anyone his plan.
Yeah.
He never had the opportunity
Mm.
to. So this is go ahead and stand on that carpet. That's fine. There are other carpets
Okay.
that Gus can try to use.
Okay.
I just think it's funny. Like, I've got this plan. Except
Two people are standing on it.
But wait, Truls is on top of the
Strictly
Okay.
speaking, Truls is flying over it.
Yeah.
Trolls did
True.
lower themselves to the ground a little, if I recall, or at least came down from the ceiling. Some might not be
Yeah.
quite the same thing.
Uli, what are you up to?
What am I up to? I'm probably going to move parallel to Trolls just in case anything happens bad in the next moment or two.
Okay. You know, it wasn't even me. Yeah, I was in the lab, but my lab partner is the one who added the bad ingredient, and he's the one who died. I felt terrible, but then they decided I must have been reckless, and well, I'll show them reckless.
Do not facepalm.
You
do
want
not
to go
facepalm,
back?
Do not facepalm.
I want them to admit that they were wrong. They were wrong about me. They've always been wrong about me. They shouldn't have assumed. I studied harder than anybody else who got in that year. I had to because I didn't. They shouldn't have. They should reward hard work, not. She gestures at Truls' talent.
Well, you're right. You went there and I didn't. You did deserve a chance. And you are better than me now. I couldn't do this. Trolls gestures around at the ice goblins and the snow wraiths and things. But this is...
You know, it occurs to me, Truls, that you have something useful.
I do.
Like your ciphers, I guess.
You do have that thought reading cipher.
I'll use it.
I mean, you can't communicate with it, but or thought listening, I guess.
It seems possible that trolls might not even necessarily mean to use it so much as
That's fair.
wants to know what she's thinking.
Okay. Gus, what's on your mind? I have
Gus.
deliberately phrased that way. It's
Nothing has changed, but Gus thinks that the time to act is going to be sooner rather than later.
that's probably true. Will you give me I'll just roll a d20.
Oh.
I have a 2.
Oh no.
Dust, I'm
Good.
afraid that while you have been doing absolutely nothing except waiting for your chance to grab up that carpet, you notice that there's a book with a really interesting title on the shelf right next to you.
Pay attention to the conversation, or pay attention to the conversation, or look at the what conversation?
Both are.
Gonna take a sneaky step, slow and easy through, and maybe another one.
And now
Just
there's 3
right behind
people on
here.
the carpet.
Yeah, well, that's okay. You're reading a book.
I mean, probably yes.
Yeah.
Just gonna stay right here with my little crossbow held such that I can whip it up and over Uli's shoulder at a moment, like right beside Uli or something, and not hit the person in front of me, but, hit the ice golem.
Ah.
And also, Arthur is thinking that while Clotilde, I hope I got that right, probably has some points going on, assuming that she's a halfway reliable narrator of what actually happened. Wow, is Arthur not at all surprised that they would kick because her attitude is kind of
That's a good explanation.
yeah, there's a certain amount
Mhm.
of, okay, you're probably right, but it's like worst person you know has a point.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of it that way, but yeah.
This is just kind of wants to give noogies on poor Clotilde's head and say, now shape up, you're probably right, but you're being right in the worst possible way and no one wants to listen to you. Be right about it. And is not saying a word of it. Not saying a word. Just has the eyes doing the, yeah, great, wonderful.
Uli, what are you up to?
Gonna move up a little bit closer, but not completely. I don't want to engage the whatever that is, goblin. I guess that might be too close. I'm gonna hold out the weapon I'm using and just kind of wait, seeing what happens. We know who's controlling them. Yeah, go ahead.
The goblin is just standing there looking at you.
I'll just look back at him or her. I don't know.
It's just yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We hired this
So
ice goblin to stare at you.
Are you gonna make the first move, or am I gonna make the first move?
Maybe neither of us have to make the first move. I'm just standing here. So are you.
Did I fire 5 shots or 6? Do you feel lucky? Well, do ya, punk?
Where'd you learn that?
1 plus 3 plus 1. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1. 3 plus 1 plus 4.
Clotilde, would you like to call off your goblin here? I'm not going to hurt him. I'm not going to hurt you.
I'm just being silly.
I know. I'm just goofing around.
Clotilde is actually silent for once. She takes off her glasses and wipes her eyes with the hem of her what appears to be academy tunic.
Oh, okay.
Truls, what's going through her head is the accident in the lab.
Oh.
And in her recollection, at least, she and her partner were working late on a project. She went to get an ingredient, and when she turned back, her partner was putting the wrong thing in the vial. And she didn't have time to warn him before the reaction he was gone, and she was outside the lab. She had been miraculously blown out the door, but she's just going over and over in her mind, like, how could I have fixed this? What could I have done differently?
You're not the one who was at fault, and you don't need to become the one who was at fault. There are other ways to prove how good you are. And I know I'm passing into the Snow Wraith's aura here, and do I need to make a roll?
Yeah, make a might defense or speed defense roll, whichever you feel more comfortable with. Whichever you more choose to do.
I think Trolls is trying to endure the aura more than dash through real fast, so I'm making a might roll.
Okay. It is real chilly up in here. Anyone who gets within a square of the ice wraith, of the snow wraiths, their movement is slowed, and they are slowly being frozen, essentially. What are you doing?
Coming over.
Are you going to kill the rest of my creatures? Are you have to start over? I wanted them to take me seriously. And now nobody's ever going to take me seriously. It doesn't matter.
I take you seriously.
You were always showing off. I didn't think you even knew who I was. I was always studying because I didn't have.
I thought that maybe when you came back there would be two of us.
How could there be two of you? You were always when you can fly and throw fire and conjure water. I had to study for a year just to be able to understand the basics of what you do just by thinking about it.
I
Just go ahead and make me another roll.
Roll for book.
Roll
20.
against book.
Oh,
Oh, hey, there's something going on over there.
It's plot. Well, I'm not locked in a bathroom, so I should probably be involved in this. I'll slide over here because you know what? No one's standing on that carpet.
Yet.
You set down ducks and how to make them profit and move to the south to approach a different carpet.
It involves sending bills.
Oh.
There's a lot of people who think that the author is a quack. However,
oh my.
Oh.
I've never run afoul of his ideas.
I provide a valuable service.
Let's
Oh
get
my.
down to business.
You have successfully broken free of the thrall of the book.
And I didn't even roll a 1. That was just me letting it happen.
Mhm.
Let's face it, Gust would let it
Elther,
happen.
People, all my cover has wandered
all
off.
of your ablative cover has ablated.
Mm.
So just sort of the pew pew is sort of down to the side of their leg, so they aren't actively showing that they're being hostile. I'm just going to step over here by the fire
Okay.
because ice things don't like fire.
They sure don't seem to.
Well, let's just step over here and be ready to shoot pew pew ice things the moment that negotiations break down, which they might or might not. There's always a chance that the most aggrieved person ever will stop trying to be a villain because, yeah, maybe they're not bad at it, but also they're not great at it, and it's not going to make them any friends.
Okay. Uli, how about you?
I'm going to move up a little bit more and say something like, look, I know you're hurting, not in a way that I can heal, but whatever this is, I'm sure we can find someone to help you through this. Whatever it is you're experiencing.
Rama needs a psychologist. Is that
Yeah.
a psychology role?
No.
Yes.
I don't think so. Let me see if I do have anything like that. Looks like I have
Not much
healing.
knowledge skills.
I'll let you put knowledge skills toward it.
Yeah? Okay. Okay, so I'll keep talking then. Sometimes it helps to have someone who can help you figure out what's going on with yourself. I've done this before for people.
Yeah.
And they usually come out of this better. It's a way to just like unload all of your problems to someone who is not going to harm you at all. Or, not going to yell at you and that sort of thing. I don't know if we have one of those people here, but I can do it.
Well,
Brought to you by today's sponsor, Better Assistance. Better Assistance allows you to... No. Parodying a service that I actually do not recommend. But never mind.
Right. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Rules. What's going through Clodahilda's mind right now? The times Uli put bandages on her leg because Clodahilda had tried to fly like Truls had
Mm-hmm.
and had jumped off a fence and scraped herself up. Or the time that Clodahilda had studied so long that and in one session that she got sick and Uli had helped her get better.
Mm-hmm.
Or the time that Hilda had the first time she conjured fire and lit a piece of paper on fire and nearly burnt her house down, and Uli was there to make sure that all the burns were healed and everybody was okay. And then just rapid fire her first week at the academy, where she heard a lot of, well, you have no talent, but you have studied hard enough that perhaps we can give you a probationary chance. All I ever wanted was to learn magic. I didn't need money or fame, or I just wanted to know how it worked. And Rule's a thought of meeting her lab partner here. This is Barris. Well, let's just say that your aptitudes are similar. Barris was, as it turns out, the student with the lowest grade in that alchemy class, which she assumes is why she was paired with him. Stick the no-hopers together. Well, his family must feel awful. His family must hate me.
If it was an accident, they have no need to hate you. You didn't intend to kill him.
I didn't kill him.
Oh?
He was the one who put the wrong ingredient in.
Ah, okay.
But they told everybody that it was me. They told everybody that I meant to blow up the lab, that I was dangerous, that I was a danger to other students, that I couldn't be trusted. Well, if I can't be trusted, I'll give them a reason not to trust me.
Hey, okay, kind of hiding the crossbow thing behind my back and going, arg. But it's Truls' turn.
I'm sorry that I was a show-off. I was a danger when I was little. And I guess I wanted to show everyone that I wasn't anymore. And I'm sorry I didn't notice, didn't pay attention, didn't realize that the way I was trying not to be alone just made me seem more alone, more like I should be. I don't want you to have to be alone.
That's how we doing.
Hey, so
Oh.
hi. You don't know me. We didn't really hang out in the same social circles. I didn't have the aptitude to get into the academy for talent or working hard, really. I also didn't get blamed for things I didn't do. I did the things. I did a lot of things. And I got caught, and I'm not locked up. I'm not exiled from the town. I had to sit through some courageous conversations with some very important people, and my parents, and then some important people, and then my parents again, and then my mom again. But the thing is, they're letting me stay. I don't know what doors I closed, but I didn't close all of them. And I'm flat out guilty. You're out of the academy, but you know magic. You made all of these. You don't need to just take revenge. In any case, wouldn't a better revenge showing that you're not the reckless person they think you are, other than just agreeing with them and doing what they assume you're going to do anyway? Why do you need to make them be right? That's my action.
Out there.
Okay, Gus there. He's got a point. Furthermore, you summoned all these things, right? So, okay, look, this place, this house, got all kinds of cool stuff in it, and it ought to be a museum, and we shouldn't just be using, like, a few rooms in it. We should be, keeping it up to, keeping it in order, making sure it doesn't deteriorate. And I don't know what the heck we're thinking about this. So, have you ever considered beating them at their own game and actually, having a academy of your own?
Uli,
Okay. If you like, I can probably help you with some of the feelings you're having that you probably don't want to have. And we can talk about it privately somewhere. And maybe you'll feel better. At least a little.
Rules, Clotilda's mind is kind of racing. Like, lots of different things going through there all at once. She is doing her best to maintain her composure, but it is very obvious to you that she is not, like, you have talked her to a point where she no longer is sure that this is the best idea.
That's a start.
Mm-hmm.
That's I'm
gonna move a little closer.
I'm sitting by the fire.
I thought if they were going to hate me, then no matter what I did, then I might as well be the kind of person they thought I was going to be.
Do you want to be that kind of person?
This should not be a hard question to answer.
You would think. Maybe they screwed up by letting the wrong ingredients be there in the first place. Lack of safety teaching.
Oh no, they were important ingredients. They weren't the right ingredients for what we were doing. It's like if you're trying to bake a cake and you put too much salt in, or if you're trying to bake a chocolate cake and you put lemon in. Lemon's a perfectly good ingredient, but it doesn't go in a chocolate cake.
No, but why weren't they checking to make sure that everybody had the right ingredients?
We had to work after hours to get extra credit.
Oh.
Why didn't they have safety precautions? If stuff's going to explode, you ought to, I don't know, make it on the other side of a shield or something.
Because the teacher said, you're never going to get this to work anyway.
Oh, dear.
You sure the teacher didn't do anything? Somebody? Well, I think that the teacher was negligent.
If they didn't think you had any skill, why would they give you ingredients that if mixed incorrectly would explode? I'm sorry, I didn't get to go to the academy. Maybe I'm asking a silly question here. But, if you've got a small child that you haven't taught how to use knives properly, you don't open all the kitchen drawers for them.
Lots of things can go wrong with magic.
So do you give someone a high-level spell book and say, have at it in after-school study hall? I was lucky not to go to the academy, apparently.
I think maybe they didn't want to take responsibility for their mistake, and they didn't want a student they thought was the wrong kind of student.
And two wrongs made a wrong then.
Extra.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can those
And if you do better, then the next time there are people who are trying really hard, then they can come to you and not people who hate them, and not people who try to use you as a justification against everybody else.
maybe the snow wraiths should go to the ceiling or something so that they don't freeze here?
You just need to walk a little bit for a short action lets you walk up to 50 feet. You can walk outside of the range of that snow wraith.
Mm-hmm.
I think Trulls is making a point.
Rose is slowly walking through here and maybe slowed down by the auras.
The Ice Goblin and the Ice Wraiths and the other Ice Goblin are all looking at Trulls like, are we supposed to do something about this? Is this... I just want to be able to study. I thought the mayor was the one who gave me my recommendation. And I thought maybe I could make him give me another one. I must have disappointed him so much. You should have seen the looks on my parents' faces. And if they were already going to be mad at me, then how much worse could I make it?
Lots.
I just want to study magic. That's all I want to do.
All these guys proof of concept, and we can figure out about maybe we start a magic school aren't, natively talented, who want to do study with better safety precautions.
And maybe fewer ingredients that explode. And
That's part of the safety precautions.
And possibly, more oversight from people who know which things explode.
I wish he'd asked me. I could have told him. He went and got it without talking to me first. He thought it was the right thing. I mean, I guess. I'm pretty sure he didn't think he was going to die.
I mean, we could just assume he thought it was the right thing. It makes sense.
You've been through a lot.
I thought it would be ironic,
How so?
Well, if I'm supposed to have killed someone with fire, then go after everybody else with ice.
I see. You are protecting yourself with these creatures.
Just, it's Ithophir. It's a time of change, so I figured, why not get in the spirit?
There's other kinds of change.
You promise you'll help me?
Of course.
Hey, if you want to make this place a museum, and we can maybe have some of the class.
Museum?
Yeah, this place would be a great museum, and then classes too. The parts that there's books in here. That's why you're in here, right?
Yeah, you haven't looked at the books, right?
I mean, not much. They're magic books?
I can tell, because otherwise you'd be talking about turning this place into an academy.
It's got magic books?
This one's about ducks.
Yeah, and how to make them lay golden eggs.
Wow. Okay, so what I'm hearing is...
What? How did you think you were going to profit from ducks?
You make them walk over a Ouija board, and then you say that's what is going to happen in the future, where the duck walk?
Raising them for eggs and meat?
No, I shouldn't have that idea.
No, what I'm saying is this place needs to have some upkeep. And if we had classes in the place, then that'd be great. And for anything that might blow up, we, build a nice sturdy place somewhere else. Oh, hey, where'd the cold things go?
He waves a hand and the ice creatures disappear.
Oh, well, all right.
All right.
Just going to turn away slightly here and adjust the hand crossbow so that it is no longer shoot and I.
You put the safety on.
The safety is on. The bolt is probably removed.
Okay, I won't attack the town with horrible ice creatures.
Thanks.
But yeah, it didn't even occur to me that I could just study here.
It looks like not a lot of people come up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nuts.
No kidding. It's all dusty. I found this room by accident.
Probably because it was hidden because it has like magic books.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
there's a lot of secret passages in this place.
I mean, some are probably for like servants and stuff, but I mean, we can wedge the doors open.
That would make sense.
Yeah,
So
I bet this place would be great around, when we're all telling horror stories, because you could like bring all the kids in to one of the rooms that has one of the servants' passages kind of hidden, and then you tell them a ghost story, and then you push the doors open and go boo.
So quick interjection. Are we done with the whole possibly having to fight thing? Because if we are, the conversation is about using a space that technically isn't 100% ours. So the people who would be saying, hey, don't worry, everything is, de-escalated, people who we'd be telling that to are the same people who might have a say in whether or not we get to do this cool thing. So maybe go and give them the good news and then ask for a favor while they're happy.
Oh, yeah.
Good idea.
Fie, you vile do-gooders, you have defeated me.
And if they say we can't use the house, then I'll help you look for other books.
I mean, they don't come up here. How would they know?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We, you got banished and ran out of the town, and there's no one living in the house now. We have to.
They're going to be kind of
set up.
Well, we can figure something.
They're going to be kind of suspicious when I keep the fireplace going to keep warm.
Yeah, that would be a problem.
But we'd
I
figure
don't-
something out.
I don't like the idea of saying we defeated you. We didn't, but we did talk you down.
Mm-hmm.
And
We found out what happened, and you know,
You did defeat me, though. You defeated me with the power of bribery.
Bribery?
Well, yeah, you told me that I could have a different academy.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
I mean, Gus could be bribed with an interesting tchotchke. So
hmm
I'm sorry I put you all through this. And I'm sorry they threw cursed snowballs at you. And I'm sorry they hit you with their life-stealing daggers. And,
They're what?
oh, they didn't do that?
I think we managed to dodge that one.
Oh, then I'm sorry they had the opportunity to hit you with their life-stealing daggers
Glad they
and
missed.
didn't do it. Yeah, you killed all the ice goblins before they had a chance to attack you.
Gus
Yeah.
is,
Uh-huh.
For us.
I would say Gus' inner coward is starting to manifest more, but there's no such thing as an inner coward. That's disgust.
He doesn't need an inner
They-
coward, he has an outer coward.
They had what?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't hit us, so no harm done. I mean, we just gotta do some mopping up with all of the water and stuff.
Oh, that will... Actually, I don't know if that got banished.
Why don't we go look?
I guess
Now
I'll
we
have to
should
find
go
out.
check.
It's a good plan.
And if you're doing studying, you have to write it down whether or not it worked.
Thanks for talking me down. I'm not usually like this. I was just so...
You got used as a scapegoat, apparently, so why wouldn't you be like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I liked him, you know? He tried really hard. And I'm sorry I made you feel alone when we were little.
It wasn't you. It was. I thought people would like me if I could show that I was, fun magic
Safe.
instead of scary magic.
Yeah, I gotcha. I thought people would respect me if I showed them that I was scary magic rather than nose in a book magic.
For the record, I think all magic, including nose in a book magic, is terrifying, and I respect you, understanding that you could kill me with a thought, possibly. Can we go now?
Oh no, I'd have to make several gestures.
Good
That
to know.
doesn't make me feel better.
She will accompany you out of the house at this point.
Okay.
And
You have succeeded in... Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know if this helps, but if I don't entirely know how I do what I do, but if you want to study what I'm doing, if that would, help figure out. Trolls
Thank
is
you.
just sort of being awkward, and they want to help, but they're awkward about it.
Once the mayor lets me out of jail, I might take you up on that.
Why do you think he's going to send you to jail?
'Cause
I've
I
never
threatened
heard
the
him say
town
that.
with ice monsters.
Not like you hurt anybody with the ice monsters except us, and I think we're forgiving you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I also took over a major landmark. But
Oh,
Yeah, but we found so much cool stuff in it.
yeah, that's true. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah.
all right.
You
Shall we go? You were saying something?
you really think you can help me change how I feel about things?
Yeah.
All right, I'll give it a try.
Okay. Come find me tomorrow. You know where I am. Been helping you through all kinds of things.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
If I'm not in jail.
Well,
And
I'll
if
try
you
to
are, then
prevent
we'll
that.
come get you. Yeah.
I'll just, let me talk to the mayor. I can make this work.
If they do put you in
All
jail,
right.
visiting hours are from 9 to 5, Mondays through Fridays.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Maybe cleaning this place up can be community service.
Ooh.
Would be better
good
than
one,
my
good one.
community service.
That's a great idea.
I could summon a cleaning golem. And that's where we're going to end it. Thank you, everyone,
Nice.
for playing. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Thank you for
Tonight
running.
I was joined by lovely players, including Beth, Crash, Io, and Jen. Who wants to plug something?
Eo's mom writes books at elizabethmccoy.com. And they're ebooks, and they're on the Overdrive catalog for libraries. So if you ask your library to get it, they're pretty cheap. And then you read for free. The library pays me, and my cats get fed, and my friends get help. And it's all wonderful and ethical shit. And speaking of wonderful things and books,
Oh, my website is bookofjen.net. I'm about to put up some book reviews because I've been actually able to read now that I have all my books in one place. So you could find that at bookofjen.net. There's also other things on there, mostly video game stuff and whatnot. And I don't always add it all the time, but that's bookofjen.net. I'm also the host of the Shattered Soulstone podcast, which is about the Blizzard games, the Diablo games specifically. And I tend to talk about them in a podcast that I do for shatteredsoulstone.com. Comes out generally every Saturday.
And speaking of websites,
Well, we take all of these podcasts that we do and put them on one site to rule them all. AaronBSmith.com/cogwheel. And you can also follow us on the Fediverse. is.aaronbsmith.com/cogwheel is where you can go to find us there. And we have a Patreon, patreon.com/cogwheelgaming, where you can help us keep the lights on, along with other illustrious patrons, including Ellie, Shenshen, Walter, Liv Droman, and patron emeritus Cindy.
and until next time, this is Ellie saying that you missed something important in the basement.
Oh,
Good night,
no.
everybody.
So we all level up to tier 2, right?
Yes.
Yes?
Cypher System Shorts doesn't do leveling, so no, we don't.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Yeah.
Good night,
Okay.
everybody.